come up here. Come join your dad. There he is. All right, guys. So it's a great honor for me tonight to stand aside my friend Bobby here and his son Bobby Jr. and just say a few words on his behalf. So I know Bobby for about over a decade. We first met, we were neighbors. The first day I moved into the building, I was wearing a Yankee shirt. He was wearing a Yankee shirt. We saw each other in the hallway, and an instant friendship. And that was kind of just a little bit of the beginnings of what it is to know Bobby, because to my friends here, there are no such things as strangers. It's just friends that Bobby hasn't met yet. And we're here tonight to celebrate his retirement, and it makes perfect sense to me. He's been about as dependable as you could get in terms of a friend, and there's this a common enough saying, he's the type of guy that would run into a burning building for you, and he put that to his profession. So the question is, though, what is Bobby if he's not a fireman? And it's been such a part of his identity, and he's got to think about what he wants to do in his next step. And I think something that he had told me jokingly, it fits in his love of people and his ability to drive in an aggressive manner, is potentially become an Uber driver. And I think maybe I moved out of the Bronx. I'm in New Jersey tonight, and I need an Uber driver. So I don't know, Bobby. I'll give you 4 stars. But thank you, everybody. Let's raise a glass and give a cheer for my friend Bobby here.
We all know why we're here. Celebrate the man, the myth, the legend. But all jokes aside, wow, I can't believe there's so many Hispanics here. Wow. Bobby's name is Bobby Keating, Robert Keating, Hernandez, Lopez, Rodriguez, Soto.
Proof example, half Latino.
Half Latino, look at that, amazing, right?
Came out pretty good though, came out pretty good.
I know Bobby 22, 23 years since I first came on. We rotated through 89 and 50 together. Bobby's been a character ever since. I mean, listen, man. You are privileged to say, hey, I knew Bobby. I knew Bobby. And look at this room. I mean, there's people from every borough, Brooklyn, Queens, the Bronx. Is the Bronx here? Yeah. What about Manhattan? Yeah. Listen, we're all here for Staten Island. Anybody Staten Island? Oh, there you go, Staten Island. I was going to say, nobody cares about Staten Island. But look at this, Bobby stretches all the way to Staten Island. That's amazing.
There's overtime, he's going.
How do you think he paid for this party?
Yes, sir.
So without any further ado, here he is, Bobby Shmurda.
Murder, she wrote. Murder, she wrote.
Guys, you see this notebook right here? It took me about a couple days to write this, but you know what? I'm done with it. Forget about it. I'm gonna just do it on the dime, like I always do. Just roll with it and do it on the dime. First off, before I begin, I want to thank everybody for coming tonight. From the bottom of my heart, there's faces in this crowd that go back to my childhood, all the way through all of my titles. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I had all my shirts particularly prepared for this event tonight. Starting out as a freaking Boy Scout, Scout Troop 241 in the BX in the Bronx. Even back then, I was a freaking leader, senior patrol leader. Always trying to be in charge, out in front. But in all honesty, looking at this crowd tonight, I'm overwhelmed. I got people from all parts of my life. I got memories with everyone in this freaking room, everybody. And it means the world to me to have everybody here. But I want to do something really nice tonight. Bobby, I want you to do something for your stepmom. Margaret, we have the flowers? Bobby Jr., my pride and joy, my oldest son of 3 beautiful sons. 17 years old, getting ready to go to college next year. He made the National Honor Society at Fordham Prep, one of the most prestigious schools. He's on his way, hopefully to go in a good school. We're looking at Boston College, Syracuse, Villanova. The boy's got expensive taste, guys. I graduated from CUNY, I did okay. But this guy wants to go to some Big Mac schools. But Bobby, you're making me very proud. I'm so happy you're here, and you're a great boy, you're a great kid. Now, please give those nice flowers to your stepmom, my wife, Maria. I have to talk about my wife because she puts up with me. And let me tell you something, I'm not freaking easy. Anybody who knows me in here knows me, Bobby K is not easy. It's not easy being fucking queasy. But I do it and I do it well. But thank God, Maria, you've been there by my side all these years. You gave me 2 beautiful sons. By the way, we sent the kids home, so they were driving me nuts, so they're back home now with their aunt.
Except for Bobby Jr.
Except for Bobby Jr., my big boy. He's good, he's a big boy now. But in all honesty, guys, I really want to tell you, just coming back from where I came from, you know, over 30 plus years working for this city, growing up in the Bronx, I'm a true Bronx boy. A true Bronx boy. Joyce, you know me for many years. We go back to John F. Kennedy High School. Where's Freddie over here? Where's Freddie? We go back to Our Lady of Angels, 4th, 5th grade. Where's Michael Kuehl? Where's Michael Kuehl? Michael Kuehl, we used to play in front of 2761 University Avenue, playing that basketball through that fire escape. Remember that? And it's funny, I went back there the other day, and believe it or not, only the freaking Bronx. I went back there, my name is still in the intercom. I've been out of the building 30 freaking years, and my name and your name is still in the intercom. You saw it on freaking Facebook. You know you did, Q. You gave me a like on that. Yeah, you did. Only the freaking Bronx. You can't make this shit up. But in all honesty, I mean, you look at all my shirts here, all the way through. I started out as a CO in Rikers Island at 20 years old. I had piss and shit thrown out my feet as a CO at 20 years old. Even before that, I volunteered as an auxiliary cop. Where's Jimmy Camus in here? Where's Jimmy Camus? Jimmy Camus was my sergeant as an auxiliary when I was 17 years old. And Jimmy was my sergeant as an auxiliary going way back when. Always wanted to wear that blue shirt. He had to scold me a couple times because I thought I was a transit cop taking the train down to Dykeman Street to check out the mommies down there. But you always looked out for me, Jimmy. Port Authority PD in the house. I left that job, I became a city cop, got assigned to transit. Back in those days, in the early 90s, it was separate agencies. Housing, transit, and PD were separate agencies. You had to, when you took the test, you get assigned to it based on whatever your list number was. I got assigned to transit. I spent 2 years in the hole. That's what they call transit in the hole. I got assigned to the 4 and D train at 161 Yankee Stadium. Wanted to get out of the hole. Even though it was convenient, I lived in the neighborhood. I went over to NYPD and did 10 years in PD, working at 3-4, and then later on in the 2-3. But my dream was always to be a firefighter. And a true story, I was a cop in a 3-4 on a very cold night, 161 in St. Nick, and I was doing a 62, and I was walking a foot post, and I see that red door. I knocked on the door to use the restroom. They said, "Hey, officer, come on inside." They invite me inside, and I see this big, long, freaking table, and they're having a meal called spaghetti and meatballs. And I'm saying, these freaking guys get paid for this stuff? I'm on the wrong freaking job. Freezing my ass off over here, and these guys are inside eating spaghetti and meatballs and joking and watching the freaking Yankee game. So that was my incentive, and it was a long story. I always wanted to be a fireman, but that made me want to be a fireman even more. That freaking job, spaghetti meatballs. To this day, Maria, what do I make at home? That's the only freaking thing I know how to make is spaghetti meatballs. But it gets the kids, they get them fed, so they're good with it. So I left that job, got hired by the FDNY. Greatest day of my life, got hired May 9, 1999. I got a couple guys from 21 Trucking here. Mike Harris, Jim McNally, Chuck Shannon. Well, guys all signed a 21 Truck. I got to sign my boy Labrizzo to Dizzo. I love saying that. So I got to sign there. I got there 99, and then 9/11 happens. And thank God, I wouldn't be here talking to you, possibly. I was on a rotation program up in the Bronx from Ladder 50, and I got some people from Ladder 50 here too. I got a couple guys. My boy Willie Padilla was my lieutenant in Ladder 50. Slick Willie. Willie, thank you for coming, brother. You're the man. And that rotation program probably saved my ass. Not saying you don't know what happens, but you know, everything happens for a reason, they say, right? So I come back to Ladder 2-1, studied for lieutenant, get promoted in 2003 very quickly, but 9/11 changed the game. So guys like myself with no time on the job got promoted. Got assigned to the 3rd Division. Got put in Engine 8. Nobody wanted to go to Engine 8. You know why? Because you run your ball sack off. Doing 6,000 runs in EMS and homeless guys. But you know what? It was one of my best times on the freaking FDNY. The guys were tremendous. I had Pete O'Gello. Where's Pete O'Gello? There he is. Pete. Where's Ozzy? Ozzy, my boys. Engine 8 was my best time in the freaking one of my best years in the career. I didn't spend a lot of time there. He was there a couple, 4 or 5 years, but I loved it down there. The 8 ball. Best time. Great place. And I remember the rabbit, Jeff Wallen. God rest his soul. He was a great softball player. God rest that man's soul. Fast forward, get promoted to captain. Now I'm up assigned to the Boogie Down Bronx. Back where it all started. So I'm bouncing on the Bronx. I spent 12 years there, and my boy, Kenny Scanlon, who's a deputy chief in the FDNY. I want to give a special salute to this man. He got promoted with like 18 years on to deputy chief, a very prestigious position. Give him a shout. Dan Murray, where's Deputy Chief Dan Murray? Right there too, Deputy Chief. So I got all titles here. I got Deputy Chiefs, I got Captains, I got everybody. I see you, Louis Rivera. Thank you for coming, brother, from 34 and 21. But anyway, guys, I just want to say thank you so much for coming to this party. Thank you, Maria, my wife. I love you. You're not stuck with me for the next, hopefully, 30 years. Dealing with my shenanigans day in and day out. My goal is to live as long as I work. I did 32.6 years, but who's counting? I'm counting. All told, my plan is to live 30 years in retirement and live my life with my wife for the rest of the time. Health is your wealth. Thank you all for coming. Let's have a great night tonight. God bless USA. God bless the FDNY. God bless NYPD. Thank you all my brothers and sisters for being here. Love you all. Hold on, I forgot something. Guys, a very, very important thing. I forgot about my peeps in fire prevention. I spent some time with prevention. Deputy Chief Inspector Bart Ackland, kudos to you. Jose Morales, kudos to the Heat softball team. Jimmy Wetzel, Deeds. We won 3 championships in 5 years before Bobby K had a bad back. Thank you all for coming, guys. Jose Velez, Mamau. Where's Mamau? There he is.
Bye.